very special episode of the Sledging Room. Saurabh Kingshuk, we have always been thinking about that big date, November 22, and we are just like a couple of days away from there. But Saurabh, is it right to talk about the Border-Gavaskar Trophy when King Babar has scored 8 runs of the first 3 balls in the Hobart T20 as we speak in this episode? What do you think? Should we just shift the focus towards King Babar?
Only King Babar can overhaul his series total in 1 over.
1 over.
So
Three
I
and
don't think there is anything better to talk other than King Babar.
King Babar.
King Barber. To be very precise.
Look at
the hatred towards Babar when I'm wearing green, man. What the hell? He's also wearing green.
Yeah.
But serious things aside, Pakistan have done decently well in Australia.
Yeah.
Yes, they did well in Pakistan also, but they have won the ODI series and T20 series. They are playing 70s T20 aggregate. So, but let's shift focus to India. Saurabh, if you look at the Border-Gavaskar Trophy history, recent history, it's a stunning thing. Like people who have grown up in our times, watching Steve Waug's team come to India and then trouble us. The 2001, was an exception. But apart from that, we have not, dominated Australia. Yes, we have had memorable victories over the years. But if you look at the last 4 series, Australia have not won anything. Like in Border-Gavaskar, in the biggest rivalry between 2 powerful test-playing nations, India have dominated the last 4 times. But early thoughts, will it happen? Will it happen this time? Will India continue its dominance, or is it all coming to an end?
Asking me?
Yeah, both of you.
So if you ask me, I have always said this whenever you ask about the prediction for the series, India are going to come out on top again. Whatever Australian media might portray, Pat Cummins, Hazelwood, Stark, Steve Smith, there is that mental problem with the Australian team when they face India in Australia.
Yeah.
Right now also, like you see the build-up for the Indian team. You have lost the test series to New Zealand and your first team 11 is not going to be on the field as of now in the Perth Test. Rohit Sharma is missing the first test. Now it's been confirmed by our reporter Nitin Srivastava. Shubman Gill is injured, all but out of the first test. And then you will have to have a new opener, maybe KL Rahul or Abhimanyu Ishwaran. And then maybe Dhruv Joel slots in. Then there are the reports of a certain SRH all-rounder, young all-rounder Nitish Kumar Reddy, who has not been able to impress in the India A series against Australia A. He still might get a debut. Some sections of the media are saying that Nitish will get his debut. Some sections of the media is saying that Harshit may get his debut. So just
in the 18, someone has to get a debut.
Yeah. I would just want to say that everything is chaotic for India right now. And this is the perfect build-up for a Border-Gavaskar Trophy for India.
So you're not Pakistan, Saurabh. You're not chaotic build-up.
What happened last time?
You can't win with chaotic build-up.
You know what happened? You remember what happened last time when we toured Australia?
Yeah.
We were outclassed in the first test. I think Adelaide was the venue and we were playing a pink ball test. 36 all out. And then Virat Kohli came back to India, birth of his first child, Vamika. And then you see how this team charged up. And with every test, you had more injuries lined up, more debutants. And you see a Siraj coming up, a Natarajan coming up, Shardul Thakur, Washington Sundar. So I am telling you, this series is also going to throw up very good names. Youngsters who are going to take up their chances. Youngsters like Dhruv Joel.
What I'm not liking with how the Indian media or how we are building up this series is, you agree that it's chaotic. You agree that there is a lot of confusion. But you still say that, we are going to win it. But that's not ideal, Saurabh. That's not how you build up for a series.
No, that is what I'm saying. So you built up for a New Zealand series with everything in line.
Yeah.
You had all your lines stacked up, batting, bowling. You had confusion. You have a problem of plenty. Who to play? KL Rahul or Sarfraz Khan. You change the lineup in between tests. You change the pitch in between test series and you were overhauled 3-0. First time in 130 years. So when you build up for a test series with so much clarity, you lose a test series.
I am very happy that, we Indian cricket supporters, followers are not part of some space program or something. We are like, okay, that computer is not working, but we'll
But
still,
ho jayega, ho
ho
jayega.
jayega. That main program
And
is...
it's not just about India. Things
But
are
that's the beauty of cricket, right? Glad
Yeah.
that you mentioned science programs and ISRO and NASA and whatnot.
Hmm.
But like Saurav says, the more injuries happened last year, it seemed that more certain individuals got charged up throughout the 2021 tour. And maybe, just maybe, and even in fact, you're talking about the build-up to the series. When we were playing England earlier this year, injuries happened, people got sent out, and people stepped up at the right time.
Yes.
What essentially I think happens is that we are very well matched to Australia. Australia have certain issues. They also have players missing. We also have certain issues. And I hope that once again, for the 5th time against Australia, those players rise up once again. We had Akshar Patel in the 2023 BGT. Maybe Nitish Kumar Reddy if he debuts, Harshit Rana if he debuts. It's possible that they do well. Dhruv Jurel especially. He scored 2 half centuries in a low scoring India A match against Australia A. So I really hope that he plays as a specialist batter.
And one
I
more
just
thing.
asked you for your early prediction.
Yeah.
You guys have kind of completed the entire podcast here.
No. There's so much.
So there's
You
so
have
much to talk.
3-2, right? You have 3-2 in your mind.
No.
Is that what you said?
No. He still had some 4-1 or something
Yeah, I
like
said
that.
4-1.
4-1.
And I will again back it up.
You, Kingshuk?
I had 3-2.
3-2.
3-2 in favor of India.
But tell me something, Saurabh.
Yeah.
I want to ask both of you this question.
Yeah.
Yes, we are talking about the chaotic build-up. Like you pointed out, Rohit Sharma is all but out of the first test. He's not going to even join the team in Perth. According to our reports, we are saying that he will directly join the team in Adelaide, which will host the second test from December 6th.
Pink ball test.
So there's plenty of time for that. And Shubman Gill, who has a fracture and he's unlikely to play the first test, and he's racing against time for the second test as well.
Yes.
That's what we are hearing. And then, like we all know, Mohammed Shami is not there. And Akashdeep, yes, he has done well. But will this chaotic build-up not put pressure on Gautam Gambhir, who has already not had a good start to the year? How will Gautam Gambhir be thinking? Like, what do you think will be his attitude? Like, you wake up in the morning, even during his pre-departure press conference, he was kind of hopeful that Rohit Sharma would come back. He said, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that he comes back. But then you wake up one morning, they say, okay, sir, Shubman Gill is out. And then you wake up one day, Rohit is not coming. So does that kind of put additional pressure on him? Because he has already been, he's already under the pump, let's be honest. Like, people were saying that this Border-Gavaskar might prove decisive to his coaching career.
So I remember a reporter asked Gambhir in the pre-departure press conference, sir, who will open if Rohit does not play? Will KL open? Will Shubman Gill open? Gambhir was very bullish, to be very frank, and he said on the reporter's face, you want me to name the playing 11 here? No, I'm not going to do that.
Probably he might not be able to do it before the start of the test match.
We have picked a squad, and
Gambhir
we have contingency plans in place. So when we go there, we will assess the conditions, we will assess the team playing conditions and everything, and then we will take a call on who is going to be our first playing 11. Absolutely, I agree with you that when you don't have 2 first team players, you are in pressure, you are under pressure. But then that is where you have to shine and prove that yes, you are world class. Because India and Australia, they are the best test sides, right? Yeah. We have reached last 2 WTC finals. Once we were outclassed by New Zealand, then we were outwitted by Australia.
Don't forget this, Saurabh.
Yeah.
Like we are all talking about India's magical ability to bounce back. See all those matches. When India had those injury concerns in the 2021 series, they were confident because they won in Australia the last time. But Ravi Shastri is also cut from another cloth, in a different cloth. He's kind of a guy who takes calls on the go. But Gambhir hasn't shown that acumen so far. That's why I asked you the question. Will he feel pressure?
No, that is what I'm saying. See, Gambhir has how long has been the coach of India? 6 months.
6 months.
Lost 2 series, one ODI
less
series
than 6 months
in Sri Lanka and 1 Test series against New Zealand. Okay, agreed that he was not at his best, but that does not define Gambhir. Gambhir has been a champion cricketer. He won IPL with KKR. He changed the complete team, and he re-energized the squad. So yes, I agree the T20s, IPL and Test are very different formats. But Gambhir, when BCCI has backed Gambhir to become the head coach, I think that they must have seen something. Even leave BCCI, each one of us and Indian media, they were all singing praises of Gambhir when he was about to become head coach. Oh, now we are going to target every ICC trophy. So, do you think one series loss is going to diminish what Gambhir has done as a captain?
No, that might not be. No,
as a
that
player?
is not what I asked.
No, that's what I'm telling you. So, Gambhir might not have been at his best in that New Zealand series because New Zealand team came very well prepared. And I believe that Gambhir team lost mainly because of your inability to play spin and your, I don't know why they prepared the pitches where it was spinning.
They got panicked.
Yeah, that should not have happened. Here, you have been to Australia, you are there, you have played simulation games with your India squad, and then Gambhir's tactical acumen will be visible in that first test. That's what I believe. And I am backing Gambhir to bounce back like everyone else. I'm not going to rule him out saying that, oh, Gambhir is not a good coach. No. I will back him because he has shown his things as a cricketer. He's a fighter. And when you punch a fighter, that is when he bounces back. So I believe Gambhir will bounce back.
I was just going to say that. What happens to a cornered lion when you poke them again? They obviously come out roaring, right?
And Australia is the best place where they corner tigers, come back roaring. You saw what Imran Khan did with this team 1992.
Also, like, I think the conditions suit India better in a way because like you don't play your...
Look at your assessment. You just have one fit bowler, Jasprit Bumrah.
No, why?
Siraj
Why is Bumrah
Siraj
the only? So that's what I'm saying.
Akashdeep hasn't played in Australia.
No, so
before.
that's that.
And you are saying, oh,
So Siraj also did not play the last tour in Australia when he did so well.
I am genuinely scared of the optimism that is there despite the floundering results that we have had. Why are we not addressing those concerns?
No, we are addressing those
So
concerns.
that is
What do you want to say? What do you want both of us to say? Oh my God, now we cannot win a test match. Why are
Tell
we
me
playing
that
this
India
series?
are not starting as favourites. How are you guys so confident? How are you saying they are well matched?
Okay.
Do you have a bowling attack
but
that is Mitchell Stark, Pat Cummins, Josh Hazelwood,
right.
and even backups?
This is the same bowling attack that was there in 2020, 2021, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's what I'm saying.
What happened? How many wickets did Lyon take in that series?
Better than R. Ashwin, I'm sure.
Better than
And did you see this team win a series?
Yeah.
When has Nathan Leon, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark, won a test series against India?
No, so I say that they are well matched.
2014.
I say that they are well matched because I think that India have been way dominating than Australia in the past 10 years. I only say well matched because I'm giving Australia the respect and the credit for what they have done over the past 12 to 16 months.
So otherwise you are saying...
Otherwise I would have said India are going to bully Australia. Yeah. Straight up. I'm not even kidding here.
Absolutely. You know, I am shocked at what Akshay wants to say
Yeah,
about this. I'm shocked at your system.
No, it's okay. Like, give us the counterpoint. That is not a... How is that an
Rohit
issue?
is not there. Gill is not there. Shami is not going to play the first test.
Yes.
I am scared that it might end in 2.5 days with India facing an innings defeat.
Okay.
I am thinking on those terms.
It could be.
I'm not saying that they will lose.
So according to you...
No, but I'm saying there is a chance.
It is not Team India. It is Team Rohit or Team Gill or Team Shami. When did Shami last play a test match for India? No, when did Shami last play a test match?
Last played a test match for India in Australia in that Adelaide 36 all out.
Okay.
And he was not there for the rest of the series.
When did Rohit Sharma last play a test match against Australia?
Last year. At home.
Okay. What was his role?
Century mara tha bhai.
What was Rohit Sharma's role when he was last touring Australia?
Saurabh,
he did well, yaar. What do you mean?
No, I'm not questioning him. I'm just asking you.
Got out hooking against short balls.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, you have an established setup. You thought you would play this lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have enough class and do you have the backing of the team management to find the reserves quickly?
Definitely they have.
You're saying...
If BCCI cannot find reserves...
No, I'm saying
nobody in world cricket can.
I'm saying that it shouldn't lead to panic. Like, we are seeing reports that probably Nitish will make his debut. But in what sense would he make his debut? Why would you throw him under the bus now? As in... Like, would you want to end your career if he end his career if he doesn't do well?
Shardul Thakur's debut also happened under duress, right? And he did well. I have no clue why he got out of the team.
Shardul at that stage had played a lot of domestic cricket.
So has Nitish.
Nitish has played 26 matches.
Yeah.
Done, excellently well to warrant a place. I'm saying that line of thought that if you want to bolster your batting lineup, pick an extra batter. You have enough batting cover. If you want to bolster your bowling lineup, pick an extra bowler or trust your two all-rounders to do the job.
So who are the potential? So if you were to lessen the batting order, let's say let's count now. So
if I have to name 11 now, I have to name 11 for the Perth Test,
Jaiswal.
Look, considering that the pitch is going to be pacey and bouncy,
yeah,
I would pick 3 pacers. ठीक है.
Who are the pacers?
Just 3 pacers.
Akashdeep, Siraj and
Bumrah. Okay.
And then one Ravindra Jadeja and then Dhruv Jurel as an extra batter. And I'll open with KL and I'll open with Abhimanyu and Shubman and bring KL at number 3.
I think it is not a good call to tire out your pacers on first test match of a 5-match series.
Anyways, you play 4 pacers. The 4th pacer
हाँ तो
will be
4th
under
pacer
bowled.
कौन है?
4th pacer will be under bowled.
तो कौन है 4th pacer? आपके टीम में तो
So
4th pacer
Akshay,
नहीं है.
I don't need. I will play
Akshay,
2
you have a
spinners.
problem with Nitish Kumar Reddy making his debut in Australia, but
Yeah.
you're backing to throw Abhimanyu Ishram under the bus.
You have prepared him for like the last 5 years to
No, but
play as
he-
an opener.
No, but he has not been able to perform when he has gone to Australia.
So what do you want
That-
to do? Change it to
again,
Abhimanyu
that-
cricket
that-
ground and then
That
play
does
the
not
off the
take
stadium.
away.
Again, you are taking a dig at
But
him. This is not right.
That,
I don't agree
that
with
does not take away the 5 centuries that he scored in 5 matches at
Exactly.
the back end of the
Exactly.
Ranji and Dilip
player
Trophy,
is in
right?
form. Like Mayank Agarwal was asked to make his debut in Melbourne, if I'm not wrong.
Hmm.
KL Rahul was asked to make his debut in Melbourne. See, for batters, might be a little easy. For an all-rounder, for a young all-rounder who has never played Test cricket before, you put him here. If he doesn't do well for a couple of matches, you will forget him.
Yeah, but it is
No.
anyway a crisis call, right? If Nitish Reddy was to debut on the back of one IPL season, one strong IPL season, that is a crisis call. And we have to look at it as a crisis call. Essentially, the only other option that you have in your lineup is Harshit Rana. Are you okay with debuting?
Is Prasidh not there in the squad? Prasidh is there in the squad. Why
at,
are we not talking
at
about
the
Prasidh?
moment he
because
is
he can't
fit.
bat.
That is
exactly. When you are looking for bowlers,
can't
you are
bat.
thinking, why would your number 11 or number 10 need? Why should he bat?
Because Gautam Gambhir has actually analyzed how we have won Test matches overseas in the past 2-3 years. Even when Ravi Shastri was the head coach,
Washington Sundar
your
and
Virat
Shardul
Kohli
Thakur.
was not winning you Test matches.
Yeah.
It was some random number 8, number 9 batter.
No, if you see the Gaba Test match,
Yeah.
So
we
both
would have
of you
been
are
put
gonna
out of
agree?
competition
So both
if
of you-
Washington Sundar
Yeah.
would not have scored the
Shardul-
runs in
Shardul
the
also. Shardul
first
also.
inning. Shardul also.
Yeah.
So both of you are saying, let's pack our A with batters and bowlers who can bat, and then leave the rest to the likes
No, that
of...
is the demand of cricket right now. Even Australia are afraid by that means.
And Australia have consistently elongated their batting lineup.
Why have, before coming to the podcast, I did a copy on Mitchell Marsh is back to bowling. When did he last bowl? Why is he bowling? Because Australia does not have a Cameron Green. Now, Pat Cummins is playing in his home ground. Why should he be worried? But Australians are worried. They need a batsman who can bowl. So, if Australia can have a batter who can bowl, why can't you have a bowler who can bat?
And not all teams in the world cricket will have the luxury of having Cam Green, Mitchell Marsh and Pat Cummins.
Yeah.
People who can bowl and bat equally well in their lineup.
You also have Washington Sundar hai.
अरे
Ravindra
फास्ट बॉलिंग
Jadeja
थोड़ी
hai.
डालता है
R.
यार.
Ashwin hai.
And we have always craved for that one fast bowling all-rounder.
Yeah.
See, Gambhir might come out in the press conference and say that, okay, why do we need a fast bowling all-rounder?
Yeah.
And when we have the likes of Akshar, Jadeja and Sundar.
And also
But
it
then
is
he
horses
the
for
one-
courses, right?
But then he is the one who has picked Nitish Kumar Reddy for this tour.
Yeah.
And he was asked, why did you not pick Shardul Thakur?
Yeah.
Injury
Why didn't he-
concerns. Shardul had
No, he
injury
said
concerns.
very clearly. Because Nitish Kumar Reddy has proved himself. The bowling coach, the assistant coach and we all are aligned with the call that yes, he has the potential and the talent to play and perform when he gets a chance in Australia. So it's not that Nitish Kumar Reddy is just a random cricketer who has been
Yeah,
given a
of course.
chance.
I'm not saying
मतलब
that. I'm
रास्ते से
saying-
उठा के टीम में नहीं डाल दिया है
No,
इसे.
no. I am saying he has 56 wickets in some 20 odd
Yeah.
first class matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got out Virat Kohli in the warm up match.
Yeah.
So
Who he got there was no one match by the way.
as in the simulation match.
I think Mukesh Kumar got Virat Kohli out.
One innings.
दोनों ले लिया होगा.
Yeah, but that is not the benchmark now. You
And
can
I
get
think
Virat
when
Kohli
Gambhir
out.
has picked Nitish Kumar Reddy,
Yeah.
I understand what
So,
you are saying. I understand what you're saying.
I am asking you this question. So
Yeah.
you guys, since Rohit and Gill are not there, you guys are happy with the fact that India might want to elongate their batting order to compromise on a bit of bowling quality. That's fine with you guys, right?
No.
But where
that is
are
what
they
I'm saying.
compromising
No,
their
this is
bowling
not-
quality?
you know,
But that assessment is wrong, na.
So tell me your lineup
Okay,
then. Na?
so my bowling lineup is 4 pacers,
4 pacers.
Bumrah,
which includes Nitish Kumar Reddy. Right?
which include Nitish Kumar is my 5th pacer.
Wow.
If it needs to be,
Yeah.
because I don't see the point
Oh my
of
God.
playing.
There is no
I don't
impact
see
player
the
in Test cricket. Keep that in
I
mind.
don't see the point of playing 2 spinners in Perth.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Either Washi or Jaddu. R. Ashwin gets dropped because he's never played in Perth before.
Yeah.
Right. So what's my lineup then? Say Iswaran or KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Number 3 कौन है?
Number 3 should be KL Rahul को ही खिलाना पड़ेगा क्या? So Iswaran, Jaiswal, KL Rahul, Kohli, Pant, Jurel, Nitish Kumar Reddy, or Jaddu, and Prasidh, Bumrah, Akashdeep. So
You can still play.
I
Nitish.
I can't play Nitish because I need a proper fast bowler there. So I'll remove Nitish and put in Siraj.
What is your playing lane going to be, Akshay?
That is what I'm. See,
So
mine is simple. So
okay.
I will. The top three is Jaiswal, Easwaran, and
KL.
KL.
Okay.
You whatever combination you want to play with Yashasvi at the top.
Yeah.
And number 4 will be Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
Number 5 will be Rishabh Pant.
Okay.
Number 6 will be Dhruv Jurel.
Where is Ravindra Jadeja?
Number
Ravindra
7.
Jadeja, number 7.
Okay.
And how many? Still you have four slots
4.
left, right?
Then
That's
out
why
and
I'm
out 4
saying.
pacers.
You can still play Nitish and then play 3 pacers.
3 pacers. So that is the different call that I'm making. I don't want Nitish
I
there.
don't want Nitish there. I also don't.
I want a
Maybe
full-time
Prasidh.
pacer.
Maybe Prasidh. But
Yeah.
your 4th pacer is always underbowled. In that regard, now it all makes sense that probably elongate your batting order. But I know where it is coming from. I know that you don't have 2 of the prime batters. So
for
probably
me-
get Nitish and
for
then
me-
play 3 pacers and 1 Ravindra Jadeja.
No, I remember the test match that South Africa played in Perth against Australia a couple of years back. And essentially what happened was that they watered the pitch so much that first 2 days it was like a riot to bowl on. I think if it were not for Travis Head, they would have been bowled out under 100. And essentially after the sun came out, from day 3, it turned into a batting strip.
You know,
So finish it.
The very fact that Australia reportedly are giving a pacey wicket with which has a bit of pace and bounce is because Mohammed Shami is not there, is what I think. Like you have a proven customer, Jasprit Bumrah. Siraj's form, as in overseas, he has been okay, but Siraj's form is a question mark, and you still have an untested pacer in Akashdeep who has done well in home conditions. But
I think why they are giving it is that both Rohit and Kohli, their prime pace attackers, are out of form. I think they want to deal with Rishabh. Rishabh is their main threat and they have spoken about it a lot. They think that their bowling can outperform India's batting, if that makes sense. Like if we are getting out at 170, maybe we can bowl India out at 150 is what the thought process essentially is.
So sort of you what are you, as in like you have kept mum, like after speaking so much about the
No, I listen
combination
to
all
both
that.
of you. So
But-
I have a very, very wild theory. It's not right. I'm not saying that this has to be applied.
Let's see
Yeah.
if
Is
Saurabh can get
it related to cricket?
Yes,
if
this
Saurabh,
playing 11.
Let's see,
Playing
let's
11.
see, let's see if Saurabh can get more quirky than Gautam Gambhir.
Yes.
Did US reach the moon?
Let me please speak.
Yeah.
So I believe KL Rahul should open
Okay.
with Jaiswal. And I have a very, very wild theory where I say that
Kohli
Jadeja should bat at number 3.
वो ये अक्षर पटेल नहीं है वो.
Jadeja is the bestest batter.
हाँ पर अक्षर पटेल नहीं है वो.
He's the bestest batter. Okay. So I will say KL Rahul opens with Jaiswal. Jadeja bats at number 3. Virat number 4.
Pant.
Then you have got Pant, Jurel. This is the batting order.
6.
Fine. Okay. Then I have got 5 options.
4.
5.
5 options.
5.
Yeah, 5 options.
Where I have in the first 6 I have covered the wicketkeeper.
And a reserve wicket keeper also.
What?
Yeah.
Is it the Nitish plus 4 pacers?
No, not Nitish plus 4 pacers.
Washi plus 4 pacers?
Yes.
Got it.
I want Washi plus 4 pacers. Washi for that added batting ye. And I would want Harshit Rana over Nitish Kumar Reddy.
Out and out.
Yes.
Fast bowling.
Yes. This is what.
But Harshit Rana is also a cutter merchant, yaar.
No.
No.
In Test cricket, he will not bowl like how he bowled for A. Test cricket is a very, very different thing. Prasidh Krishna.
And why I am backing Harshit Rana over Nitish Kumar Reddy is, yes,
Why not Prasidh Krishna though?
Prasidh Krishna with Kingshuk has a different term for Prasidh Krishna. I can't say it.
No,
here.
but Prasidh has bowled well
I don't
in the
have
2
any terms
unofficial
for
tests.
Prasidh.
No, if you have to pick someone from the 2 unofficial tests, I will pick Mukesh Kumar over Prasidh Krishna. He's not in the squad.
Mukesh is
And-
not in the squad, right?
Yeah, and he's coming back to India because they asked him to stay. They've asked
Plus
Padikkal.
3 pace.
You know the wildest theory that I have read on this playing 11 that Devendra Padikkal is going to play the test.
He has
batting
already
in
made
number
his
3.
test debut. He has already made
But
his test
he
debut.
Yeah,
is-
that test debut was also
He's
under
the most-
criticism. Yeah, that why did they end up playing him?
But he kind of did well. 30,
hit some
40s.
40s.
He was very
unofficial
lucky. He was
games.
very lucky to do well because of
Did he debut in Dharamsala? I think
Against
so.
England. Yeah.
England, yeah.
yeah. So my playing, I know people who will be watching me in this podcast, they will be
they'll
against
probably
me.
abuse you.
Yeah, they can do, but this is
But
what
you
I
know
believe.
what? But you know what? Frankly speaking, I don't know whether India will take that big a call to bat
No, they will
Jadeja
not.
at number 3.
Yeah.
But Jadeja's batting, like you said, especially in overseas tests,
You know,
has been
I'm telling
underrated.
you, our batting would be
You know,
limited to.
when you start treating Jadeja as a specialist batter for you,
Yeah.
then it completely changes the equation.
Yes, because I believe, 3 batters are going to be very important for us. And those 3 batters are Jaiswal, Jadeja, and Dhruv Jurel.
I thought he was going to count from the bottom, from
No.
number 7, number 7.
These
6
3 are
and
going
5.
to play a very important role if you want to win a test
Now
series.
Bumrah,
Yes.
Siraj.
Okay? And I am again telling you,
Yeah.
Siraj might be out of form, but when Siraj is playing in Australia,
Yeah.
you'll see a different Siraj.
Virat is not the captain anymore. Or
No, Bumrah is the
Rahane
captain
not
in the first test.
Yeah.
Virat is still there.
Hmm.
You will see how it comes up.
Yeah.
And Siraj has a point to prove.
Yeah.
After all that criticism that he has faced, he was not even retained by RCB.
India poll in the first
Oh,
day.
Bumrah से
Siraj
याद
keeps
आया मेरे
IPL
को.
auction in mind.
Bumrah
Takes
से
a
याद
6
आया.
wicket haul.
Yeah.
Bumrah से याद आया. There's been a little bit of chatter that there should be only one captain for the Australia series. Like if Bumrah starts, make Bumrah the captain. If Rohit starts, Rohit captains. Is there a merit to that thought?
I don't agree with it. Why?
Yes,
Why?
I would suggest so. Like, if you have made all the plans with Bumrah, if he wins the first test, Saurabh, what will you do?
No, again, Rohit comes, he becomes the captain for me. Bumrah will not play 5 test matches.
No, but if he's not playing, then you make Rohit captain.
No,
Vice captain karoge.
that is what. Then again, you go back to the same plan. Rohit is a regular captain.
Yeah.
So it has always been said that Bumrah is the vice captain. So he will lead when Rohit is unavailable. When Rohit comes in the playing 11, he automatically becomes the captain.
No, but this is the first time that I'm
Tactically,
hearing
see,
all of this. That
Saurabh,
there should be only one
Let
captain.
me give
to
you a
the
theory.
series.
Tactically excellent performance. Okay. He has some leg slips to get Steve Smith out for duck. Gets Washington Sundar to bowl a brilliant spell.
So you are saying
brings
Sundar will play.
himself on. Nah,
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
you say.
ठीक है. हाँ,
Brings
then-
himself on.
Yeah.
And then looks like a captain who would have given you 3-0 against New Zealand at home. Not like that captain who was a little clueless on the field.
So you're talking about Rohit Sharma.
Yeah. What
No,
if that happens? India win the test in 2.5 days by
Then
innings and 100 runs.
then Gautam Gambhir has one simple call. Rohit back spasm.
that
We don't need to choose the winning playing 11. Rohit back spasm.
No.
Shubman Gill
See,
thumb
Saurabh,
injury.
Nah, don't joke in these things.
No, I'm not.
I'm asking you a
You are
serious
joking.
question.
You are joking.
If Bumrah wins you the first test as captain, will
Yeah.
you still persist with him or not?
No.
There is a school of thought, like Kingshuk pointed out, that when you start with the captain, you probably continue with that captain.
Did you start with the captain and continue with the captain in the last Australia tour?
Yeah.
Okay, who was the
Virat
captain
was
first?
the captain and he had to go back. It's not like you were not available for the first test and you joined in the second test.
So Virat was not available for the next 3 tests.
Yeah.
And Rohit is not available for the first test.
Yeah.
So these are 2 different scenarios.
Yeah.
Rohit should be the captain when he
I
comes
think
back.
it's quite disrespectful towards an India captain to say that, you have been handed the reins and whatever the result it is, you have largely been successful. You've just won the World Cup and then, play as a deputy under Bumrah just because it looks better for,
And
I
just-
don't know, PR, I guess.
And just
something.
because he's Rohit Sharma, Mumbai Indians did it with him at Mumbai Indians, and now you want Indian cricket team to do the same
the
thing.
trauma of Rohit Sharma.
Yeah.
Dropped as
See,
Mumbai.
So
captain,
you want
dropped as
Bumrah
India
to tell, oh, Rohit, don't field here. Go to long leg. Go there. Don't.
Saurabh, if the team has to win,
Yeah.
it's not like Rohit has won.
This is Rohit
has
Sharma and
beaten
Gautam Gambhir's team India.
New Zealand have.
You have to agree
It's
with
not
that.
like India have beaten New Zealand 3-0
You know,
and heading to
Akshay,
Australia.
what shocks me
It's
the most?
crisis, in
What shocks me the most?
2012,
What shocks me the most? I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So I remember India were playing Australia in the T20 World Cup match. After that match, Akshay comes and tells me we should write a copy how this team has written Rohit Sharma's team India. Okay,
That's
because
a
Rohit Sharma was winning.
T20I team,
No,
Saurabh.
because Rohit Sharma was winning. Now when Rohit Sharma has lost a series, Akshay wants Rohit Sharma हटा दो यार.
On
Bumrah
the
को कप्तान
desk,
बनाओ.
this guy watches the test match and he kind of criticizes. If this happens in Australia, we are losing the series.
I
If
think-
this
I
happens in
think-
Yeah,
Australia-
I will say that also.
Now you are saying
No.
I am asking when Dhoni won the 2011 World Cup
Yeah.
and then he lost 4-0 idhar udhar. There were reports that he was about to be sacked as test captain, and then some intervention happened and they kind of continued with him.
Who intervened?
if reports are to be believed, then a former BCCI president.
And Srinivasan.
But
I
Saurabh,
am really liking Akshay's vibe today.
Yeah.
It's like one of those Busquets vibe when you double foot a player, they fall down.
No, but
they get the red card and you're laughing.
Genuinely, I am asking. I am not able to understand the optimism around the Indian team. That was my concern, Pele. And Rohit Sharma, I'm not pushing for it. But anyways,
What was your prediction for the
taking a
series?
3-2? He was
In whose favor?
in India's favor. Am I sticking to that? Am I sticking to that? Probably yes, because India, I don't see them winning the Perth Test.
Okay.
That I am fearing because.
And then how did you manage to say 3-2 in favor of India after building up that I don't understand the optimism? Why are they winning?
I don't understand the optimism when you don't have three big players.
No, I'll tell you what. Whatever happens.
So, Saurabh, tell me one more thing. I'm not able to understand these reports that have claimed that Shami will play Syed Mushtaq Ali. Why?
I also don't understand.
Because
There
you
are
have
so many
miles under your legs.
No, there are
As
so
simple
many
as-
reports.
Because what will essentially
4
happen-
overs in a match with the white ball, you will have miles under your legs.
So what essentially will happen is that if you he's straight out of NCA, he's played one match for Bengal, and now if he comes and does a test match, he will inadvertently
No,
get
I'm
injured.
not asking him to do a test match. Be
Then-
part of the squad. Bowl in the nets. Bowl with the red ball. Bowl more than 4 overs.
So last two
4
tests mein aa
overs
jao
in
na after
Syed
playing
Mushtaq Ali,
smart.
I'm not able to understand that call. Especially with the white ball. Instead, give him the Kookaburra ball.
That I also did not
Syed
understand.
Mushtaq is being played with the Kookaburra ball.
Kookaburra ball.
But
No.
because there are so many reports. Some reports claimed Shami will fly out with Rohit
Exactly.
Sharma. Some reports. There are so many reports
Yeah.
floating around the media about everyone.
That's not a bad idea actually to like keep him with the squad,
There are people who are KKR fans. They have said that Hasana is set to make his debut. There are people who are SRH fans.
Yeah.
They are saying Nitish Kumar Reddy is set to make his debut.
Yeah.
Let the lineup come.
Yeah.
The
People
team-
were
But
pushing,
you know what?
people were pushing for Rutraj Gaikwad's case also, but
Yeah.
then he was
You know what?
seen taking the bus back.
Only one thing which I am very disappointed is why is Akshar Patel not part of the squad?
Yeah.
Kuldeep Yadav?
Kuldeep Yadav injury.
No. I am not a fan of Kuldeep Yadav in Australian test
Okay.
cricket. Yes, he
But
has performed.
Akshar
Yes, he has
Patel, I
performed.
definitely agree that it's probably
It's a
very
wild call.
wild
Shane
call.
Warne
You
must
take
be,
you
know,
take him to South Africa for a T20I series.
It is a wilder call
where
than
where
Jadeja
the
at 3.
captain underbowls him in 2 of the 4 T20Is, and now he's not even part of your test squad.
But Saurabh, I have spoken about this optimism, but Kingshuk gave you and Kingshuk actually. I think you gave the idea that let's look at the other side also,
Yeah.
right? Australia also don't have a lot of their players, and that's why probably Kingshuk said they are evenly matched, even without Rohit and Gill. So if you look at it, Steve Smith, whatever you say, that he has come back to number 4, there will be questions around that. If he doesn't do well in number 4 in a couple of games, then it might spell trouble because he wanted to open himself. Now he has pushed himself down, and Australia had a rigorous process selecting an opener, and they did not back an opener.
Yeah.
McSweeney, whom they have picked, is not a regular opener. And like you pointed out, Cam Green is not there. Although I don't rate him greatly apart from a good gully fielder. Can he trouble you with a 5-wicket haul? Can you... he has improved from the
I think
time we have seen
if
him.
we pull up the records of the last Ashes,
of
you
course.
would find Cam Green playing a lot of impactful
Yeah,
knocks
definitely.
and superb bowling spells also.
Definitely.
But the thing is that Australia don't need Cam Green to take 5-wicket hauls. We also have to look at it that way.
Mitchell Marsh has started bowling. Is that a panic call or something like that? I'm not sure. Australia generally stick to 3 pacers and then their 1 spinner and then that 1-2 all-rounders that they have. But now that they don't have a genuine all-rounder,
So
how will their combination be?
so Australia, when the squad for the first test was announced, Adam Gilchrist was speaking, and he was very much baffled by the selection of Nathan McSweeney over Josh Inglis. He says that under this captain and coach tenure,
English is there in the 13-man squad.
yeah, but he's not. They have said that he will
Might
not
not
open.
play. Yeah.
So he said, I have always seen Australia in the past few years have selected their best 6 batters for that batting position. Now you wanted Smith to open. He did not do well. You have brought him back to number 4. And then you have asked a guy who has not opened in domestic cricket also to open for you in such a high profile series. I just can't understand this call. Because as a team, when you are playing against India and considering what India has done in Australia in the past 2 tours, yes, they might have lost in their own backyard against New Zealand, But when they come to Australia, they have always outperformed you. So why not plan better? At the last moment, you have named an uncapped player as an opener who is not even an opener.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of players who actually open for Australia who are not very happy with this decision.
Yeah.
Because they thought that they might be in the recommendation list of opening for Australia, but they're not there. So this Australian team, there's so much confusion over there also. Okay, Pat Cummins is there, Stark is there, Hazelwood is there. Bowling lineup is sorted.
But will you pick a fourth pacer there, or will you rely on Mitchell Marsh to bowl?
Yeah, that is what is confusing. Because see, 4 players from the bowling lineup, these 3 and Nathan Lyon are going to be there.
Yeah.
Fine.
Apart from that,
Apart
you have
from that,
Scott
what are
Boland.
you going to do?
Scott Boland you have.
Yeah. Will you play him?
Yeah. It's not Melbourne. He's not going to play.
Yeah.
Probably.
But
So
Scott Boland's scary, man.
Yeah.
Whenever he bowls,
and
he looks
Scott
scary.
Boland was very good in that India A game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was very good against India also.
But
in
if
that
you are
tour, but did
picking
not get
Scott
wickets.
Boland, Saurabh, then you already don't have an established opener.
Yeah.
Then your batting lineup looks a little weak.
So then
Marnus is not in great form.
So then the battle will be that who scores more run.
Yeah.
See,
If India can manage to score 250, we have won the match.
Yeah. Then pick up 8 batters. Play Bumrah, Siraj and Jadeja as your bowling attack.
Manas
Bumrah,
Labuschagne,
Siraj.
Manas Labuschagne is the genuine all-rounder they have. He's already been
Yeah.
bowling
Bowling
bouncers to Pat Cummins.
McSweeney can also
You
bowl
know,
some off
with,
spin.
with Mohammed
Travis
Shami, I
Head
always feel he is a guy who prepares too much, and when the test comes, he fails.
Yeah. If Travis and Marnus are bowling for Australia, then that means
No,
good news
Marnus
for
is
India.
definitely as much an overthinker as Ashwin.
He's an overthinker.
Yeah.
You know,
Because if Ashwin overthinks,
yeah.
he will fail in 1 series out of 5 series.
He gets the result.
Manas Labuschagne fails in every series.
We thought definitely.
But I don't know how he's been getting that streak where he's scoring just 40 runs in a test match, and he gets to picked up on just the basis where Steve Smith ka clone hai ye.
And also, I think
Probably
Australia
they
do not trust a lot of their domestic guys here. So one of the things that David Warner, I think it was David Warner, he talked about how Australia is a massive continent, and as the Sheffield Shield games are played, they are in different conditions altogether. So what they are arguing is that in the Australian summer that you're playing at Perth with the Kookaburra Cherry, that the openers that are there in Australian domestic arena, they don't suit those conditions.
That's why Warner offered himself to open.
Offered himself and got shot down, right? So I 100% believe that there's a lot of lobbying also, because it's almost been 1 year that you have not been able to find an opener and back him. That's so unlike Australia, because you see their main team is just backing and a little more backing. So
And again, one more thing. Pat Cummins, I remember 1 month ago, he was asked in a podcast, what is the kind of pitch you would like to play for this Indian team? He laughed it off, saying, I don't have a say over it, but if I had a say, I would want a bouncy track.
yeah, which he got now.
Now the Perth pitch curator, Optus Stadium pitch curator, has come out and said, we have prepared a bouncy track. So Pat Cummins has got the pitch that he wanted to play India against. Fine. Now what happens? Will you play a 5-pace lineup? Will you trust Mitchell Marsh to do that 4th pacer ka job do? What are you trying to do? And your bat lineup is already thin. You are always in the last 2 test series, I think they are backing Usman Khwaja.
Yeah.
Then they are backing Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh to score those runs. If 2 of these players fail, where are you? Because Steve Smith, yes, he's a great test batter, but considering what he has done against India in the past 2 tours and what he has been going through in the last 1 year with the red ball, I don't see him doing much.
No, you have the question of Travis Head, Usman Khwaja and Mitchell Marsh.
No.
Here you are still thinking whom to play. But
No.
what if they fail? What if your entire batting lineup fails? At home, you guys have been bowled out for 42.
No, but Australia should be at that favorite ka thing, na? Because they are playing at home.
Yeah.
You got see, your main players did not play the ODI series. One or 2 matches you played and then you rested.
Last match you pulled
Fine.
off against Pakistan.
Last time, so I was reading this Western Australia's report which said that Australian team has hit a practice mode with red ball after 7 to 8 months, something like this. Last time they did it against New Zealand.
Yeah. At least India got some good practice against New Zealand at home. Is that what you are meaning
No,
to say?
Akshay, why are you so negative?
No, I'm not negative.
You are negative.
I am just a little scared that all
No,
this
I know.
optimism
I know you
might
want,
end
you
up
want to
in
become the
2.5
next Bharat
days.
Sundaresan.
No, might end up in the next 2.5 days.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
And why is it worrying you so much?
Because I want India to start well. Because if you don't start well,
every time you go to Australia, you have this.
We never start well. England first
especially
match loss. New
on the
Zealand
back
first
of a
match.
defeat.
New Zealand the 3-match loss. But last time also in Australia first match loss. So that's okay. That does not define the
Okay.
5-match series for us.
Quick prediction, guys. Sorry to cut you out.
Yeah.
Because we are running out of time, and we've already said, okay, to our listeners and viewers, we will be doing an IPL auction special in the next 2 days.
Preview kind of.
Yeah, a previewish stuff where we look at whether Delhi will buy Shreyas Iyer or Rishabh Pant. But yes. But quickly before we wrap this up, quick prediction, Saurabh, in terms of the surprise pick that you think India will go with.
I believe they will go with Nitish Kumar Reddy.
Nitish
But
Kumar.
they should go with Harshit Rana.
Okay.
I think they'll take in Iswaran and Prasidh Krishna.
Iswaran and Prasidh
And
Krishna.
no Nitish Kumar Reddy for me.
Okay.
I think they should go with what Saurabh predicted. Not Jadeja at number 3. But I
That
still...
was a wild call. I am not saying that should happen, but
Yeah.
it's a wild theory.
Yeah, I still think Akashdeep, Bumrah and Siraj should be your 3 pacers and Sundar and Jadeja. But if the pitch is very pacey, then
Who
probably...
plays 2 spinners at Perth? Man, I do not understand
No,
this
no.
call at all.
They are not.
See,
Akshay has
what I'm saying is you elongate your batting.
that is what he's saying.
You can, but you can elongate your batting with a fast bowling option as well, right?
Fast bowling, Nitish Kumar Reddy.
Nitish Kumar, Harshit Rana, whoever it is.
Harshit Rana can bat.
Century.
No, but Sundar and Jadeja have scored runs in Australia.
Yeah.
That is why you back them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't think that's a viable combination at all.
Oh,
Okay.
why Ashwin Anna should be listening to all this and thinking, give me the ball.
Yeah,
No, Shinala is not going to play the first. That is what I believe.
play Ashwin as a specialist batter.
Specialist batter. Yeah, and Perth Test, quick call.
India will win it.
By how many runs? Or how many wickets?
That
How
depends-
long will the test progress?
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, you have to. You have an option
Ready
after
for
that.
get ready for the auction.
Yeah,
That's how it's been
that's the
planned.
most important thing of the calendar for us.
Yeah.
3 days and 1 session, India lose.
India lose.
No, for me, India will lose just
Hmm.
one test, and that is the pink ball test.
Pink ball test.
For me, 2 tests, pink ball test and this one.
So,
So you
come back.
believe
And
that
we
you
will
will,
back.
Sydney, Melbourne will win.
3-2 come back.
Yeah, 3-2 come back.
And
yeah.
Brisbane. Third test is in Brisbane. Don't
Yeah.
forget that. Yeah.
What is your prediction, Akshay?
Same here.
Perth Test, who will win?
4 days.
Yeah.
India losing by narrow margin.
Okay. And the series margin?
3-2, like I told you. Come
And
back in the
which
last
other
3
tests will
tests.
India
Come
lose?
back in the last 3 tests.
Okay. So, Kingshugan and
Epic
Akshay.
comeback.
Okay.
We have maintained our calls.
I also maintained my call.
You have not maintained your
4-1,
call.
6-2.
I have also maintained your call. 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. I have always
It's like
said that.
Medvedev's form throughout the year. His favorite tennis player. Start like something.
My favorite place
look
is the
like
goat. Is the goat Rafael Nadal.
Rafael Nadal.
Yeah.
Hopefully before he retires, India don't, spoil your mood. Yeah, but we should, let our viewers and listeners also chip in with their thoughts on what they think about the exciting first test. We are not able to talk beyond the first test because there is a lot of unknowns. And probably after the first test, hopefully with a, positive result for India, which we all want to see. For however they have prepared, but we all want to see that. But you can also share your thoughts on how the Perth Test will be for India and whether India and Australia are evenly matched and who do you want to see in the 11. If you're listening to us on Google Podcast and Apple Podcast, please do rate us. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment about the team combination. It'll be fun to read. We have got some very good comments over the last few weeks. Please continue doing that. We'll be so grateful for your feedback. And you can also send in your views on 8588 966 996. Thank you. Have a great week.